lot of people call it self-sufficient, you know, meaning that you're not dependent upon the world, that you're able to provide, you know, produce most of your own food and things like that. But we're not trying to be self-sufficient, you know, because that word self is not something that's a part of our character, our identity. We're trying to be grace sufficient. You know that scripture in the Bible where Paul was pleading with the Lord to take away his infirmity or whatever it was. And the Lord said, my grace is sufficient towards you, and my strength is made perfect in weakness. And we're trying to be grace sufficient, totally dependent upon Jesus. It's like, even if we feel like we don't have everything we need, we know that as long as we have him, we're sufficient. And that's part of what we're trying to do. Part of our goals that we're trying to accomplish as a part of this farm is to be grace sufficient. I'm getting these boards. I'm trying to watch out for snakes when I'm getting them. But yeah, grace sufficient. And our desire is not just to be self-sufficient, because this farm is not just about self. It's about like a lot more than just us. It's about a lot more than just me and my wife and my kids. Like, we're trying to be in position to where we can provide good food for people all around the world. You know, people that's in need. You know, as I say all the time from Ephesians 4:28, it tells me, one who formerly was a thief, that it's my duty now to work with my hands so I can give some of those who have need. And so that's part of our vision. You know, we call it the GSS. We want to produce enough on this farm to be able to give, sell, and sustain. And so that's our vision. And that's what makes this fun, though. Because it's like, if I was just trying to produce enough food for my family to eat, or trying to like just build something selfishly, I wouldn't have fun doing this. It's like, but what makes it fun is that I know that it's bigger than me. I know that it's bigger than my wife and my kids. I know that this is gonna last for generations and generations or whatever. And many people are gonna be saved and discipled through this farm. That's why we call it I.A.G farms. It's all about God. It's not all about money. It's not all about us. It's not all about any other thing that we can point to. It's all about God. Yep. Just loading up these boards. Like I say, we're gonna make something beautiful out of them. Some old log siding from an old house, and from an old chicken coop at least. And we're gonna put that on our little barn. See what we can make out of it. I.A.G Farms, all about God. Put that one on. Farms. It's all about God. Back at it again on the farm. I love farming when it's cold and early in the morning. I'm usually up before the sun gets up. But we back at it again out here. At least I'm back at it again. Because the wife and kids, they still in the camper down there. I'm an early riser myself. Like to get started early. Yeah, it's cold out here this morning, as you can see. By the fog breath or whatever. But yeah, it's a cold morning in Mississippi. Headed down here to get back started on the hog farrowing pen. And we made it pretty far so far. Yesterday we didn't get a chance to get a lot of video of us doing work on the pen. We stopped the video once we got the trailer with the materials bagged in and everything. But if you can see back there, no, you can't hardly see it, but we got the roof framed in. And now we're finna get ready to start making the angle, because we're gonna make a lean-to roof or whatever, so that the roof don't be flat or whatever. We learned that flat roofs are prone to leak. So we're gonna get started on making the angle to the roof so that it can lean just a little bit. We might give it about a 6-inch lean or whatever, so the water can just roll off. Don't have to be nothing too major. But yeah, it's gonna be another long farm day, long fun farm day. We love it, we love it, we love it. But yeah, today, like I say, we should be maybe getting the roof on. I'm thinking we'll get the roof and the tin on. Let me turn you around and let you see what we got so far. Yeah, I'm thinking that we should get the roof. I should forgot to turn the electric fence off. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll be able to get the tin on there. Get our nice little lean going on. As you see the pigs piled up. And hey, staying warm. We're trying to get this done because 4 of our sows are pregnant, and they should be having babies in a day now. So we on the clock, time clock, got a deadline. But yeah, so as you see, we got bracing going across the roof on the top, but the bracing is flat. And if you can see, we're doing some little shims or whatever on that bracing, and we're gonna kind of brace that up or whatever, like I said, make it lean or whatever. And then we're gonna close this whole thing in. We got some log siding, like a log cabin siding or whatever that I showed y'all on yesterday's video or whatever. I got some log cabin siding that we're gonna close this in with. So it's gonna pretty much be a log cabin pig farrowing shelter or whatever. But looking forward to see what it turn out like. Like I said, we're not going off any professional plans or whatever. You know, I'm pretty much the architect of the farm, and I draw up all the blueprints and the sketches or whatever. And so we're going off that, and we just adjusting as we go. So it's I.A.G Farms, all about God. Let's see what we can get done today.
We are, I guess technically, still at the beginning of our work day. Even though Tim was out here like 6:30 in the morning, working still on the header for the lean-to. We're gonna put a lean-to so that our roof, our tin roof, is not flat, but we'd rather have some lean in it. So he's built this header on top of our little kennel-like structure that we created. Mini barn using kennels. And so that's what we got for now. He got this little header on the top, and hopefully we'll be able to secure this so that the next step will be able to put the tin and we'll have a roof. And then we're gonna block in some of these structures, but we're still trying to figure out what animals are gonna go where. So as we figure that out, it'll help us to know how we're gonna enclose each part and what we're gonna do in each section. Right now we've got 3 around 10 by 10 sections, and we'll just figure out how we're gonna section it off, which animals are gonna go where, and how much their enclosure is gonna be blocked in. Sure. Have any words of wisdom?
Because one thing that money can't buy is vision. You know, and the Lord gave us a vision, and we're trying to execute it to make it become a reality, to make it go from in our minds to being something that manifests in the natural realm. That's what we're working on now, just making this vision come to pass.
All right. So that's our structure. We put a little line here to keep all the structures level. Well, I guess plumb or whatever. Make sure these bars were still straight. So it's pretty level, it's pretty straight right now. We got to figure out, in order to level it, we had to raise some of these up because this ground is just not level here. So we'll have to do some dirt work or put something more permanent down on these poles. So we still have a lot of work to do. We gave ourselves a 2-week deadline, so we're gonna get to it as best we can. All right. All right, we winding down our farm day today. Got my wife getting up here, she testing the roof out, testing out my work. I just got done bracing everything up. We put the 10 on, and she getting up there testing. Let me bag up a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna go any further than this right now. Yeah, let me bag up so I can see how high you are. It's dark out here, so not real high. It's pretty shaky. Feels great.
Good.
We got a roof.
Got a roof.
Solid. I mean, I'm on the roof completely, and it's not moving in at all. It's completely solid. You should come up here and put your weight on it.
Grab the camera and let them see what's going on with there.
I'm on the roof. It's completely solid. We just finished installing the tin roof and the braces and screwing it. Well, actually, we hadn't screwed it down on the top to the braces, but from the underside, we've secured the braces and the roof and everything. So it's looking pretty good. You see those little seams? We're going to get on here and screw down the seams so that they're more secure. But other than that, we've got a solid roof, and I'm so excited about it. Woo woo!
All right, so let me take you up on the hand and kind of show you what we got going on. Let me start at the front. So we started off with the kennel structure, and we got it all framed out. At least we got some of it framed out. And then we made the ridge beam going across, as you see. And then that gave us our lean. And then what my wife was just telling you, we just got done putting up this bracing on the inside, going all the way down the middle, bracing up the middle of it. And we haven't secured the 10 to it yet, but we're gonna do that probably sometime next week. And then we got boards going all the way around the edge, as you can see, around that is secured to. And that's making our lean to a slope. So we got a lot accomplished for this little farm weekend that we had. I hate to leave, but we got to get back to our ministry base because we got a worship service tomorrow. All right, so we're going to log out with that one. It's I.A.G Farms. We'll see y'all on the next one.